Good question. It's hard to know exactly how much a movie theater makes from a big movie like Zootopia 2, because it depends on several factors: ticket split deal, how many people buy concessions, theater operating costs, etc. But I can walk you through reasonable estimates based on typical industry splits plus what we know so far about Zootopia 2's box office. Clapperboard what we know about Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 reportedly opened to strong numbers. It's projected to earn roughly US $135 million, $150 million over its first 5 days domestically. It also had a good preview screening start. $10.2 million just from early previews. Globally, early box office reports for Zootopia 2 have also been good. Bullseye rough estimate. What theaters make? Popcorn ticket sales split, typical industry rule of thumb. For many films in the US, theaters typically keep about 50% of the box office gross, though this can vary depending on the movie and deal structure. In later weeks, after opening, the share may drop somewhat because studios, distributors sometimes take a higher cut early. Light bulb what that means for Zootopia 2, initial weeks. If Zootopia 2 brings in, say, $140 million box office gross over a holiday stretch, the theaters nationwide might collectively get roughly $70 million, assuming approximately 50% split. That's the gross share, but theaters also have to cover operating costs, staffing, electricity, rent, maintenance. Checkmark realistic profit margins for theaters. According to industry analysis, profit margins for theaters, on ticket sales alone, tend to vary, often somewhere between 20 to 40%, after operational expenses, of the share they keep. Theaters also make a big portion of their money from concessions, popcorn, drinks, snacks, which often have much higher profit margins than ticket sales. Abacus example scenario, hypothetical for Zootopia 2. Suppose a theater gets $70 million total from all Zootopia 2 ticket sales, from a big nationwide release. After operating costs, if the profit margin is approximately 30%, the profit from ticket sales might be around $20 to $25 across all theaters, not per theater, though that number is very rough and aggregate. On top of that, theaters likely net more from concessions, which could meaningfully boost overall profits. Warning: why, how much they make, is hard to pin down. Deals vary. Big studios, especially for tentpole releases, often negotiate different splits, sometimes giving the studio a higher cut, especially early on. Theater costs vary widely. Operating in NYC versus small-town USA, rent, labor, occupancy rates, etc., can drastically change profitability. Concessions and other revenue matter. Ticket sales are only part of a theater's income. Concessions, potentially premium screenings, IMAX, 3D, and other sales, drinks, combos, are often where theaters make the bulk of their actual profit. Not all theaters sell out. Some may have fewer viewers, off-peak showings, or lower attendance, reducing the per theater take. Person movie camera for a single theater owner. What making money means. If you're a small single location theater, making money from Zootopia 2 depends on how many seats get filled per showing, ticket split deal negotiated with distributor, operating costs, staff, utilities, licensing, etc. Concession sales, often the biggest profit driver. A blockbuster release like Zootopia 2 helps because it draws big audiences, but the actual profit margin still depends heavily on post-cost net and concession income. If you want, I can pull up 3 different profit scenarios, low, average, high, for a single mid-sized US theater showing Zootopia 2. That way you can see a realistic range of what a theater owner might earn or lose. Do you want me to build that for you now?